Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Essential Messages. My name is Bobby Richardson, and I'll be your guide for today. I'm just going to sort this out so that I can see the chat bar. So excuse me for a bit. And then we will get into this June reading. Okay, we're getting there. Hey, everybody. Okay, this is how we're going to do it. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. This is how we're going to do it today. I love doing different things differently. So we're going to do a pick a card, even though I didn't have a title page and I'm going through Zoom. I'm going to share a screen with the pick a cards that I've already chosen. I haven't chosen the actual pick a cards, but I've chosen, the first one that you can choose from. And so I'll show you that title page or that pick a card page, and you can choose 1, 2, or 3. But first of all, I did get some messages for June, and I do want to go into that first. So it's really interesting too, as I was like waiting for the time, for my 7 a.m. start, I was like, okay, what's June bringing us? And then I said to myself, oh, it feels like it's going to be exciting. So that's interesting. But I also got a message about when I thought into June, they showed me this dream that I'd had many, many years ago. And I'm sure most people are going to relate to this dream. I didn't know what it meant at the time, but I totally know what it means now. So I was walking down this path, and this kind of dinosaur, dragony, draconian being came up to me and tried to attack me. And it only swiped my arm, and it left 3 claw marks across my arm. So I know now that was them trying to get to me 3 times. And then I was shown this huge rock in front of me, and it was just a round like rock, and there was this almighty boom, like a crash or a boom sound, and the rock split, and it split 2/3 to 1/3. And I know that it's to do with 2/3 to 1/3 is going to make it or not make it into the higher frequencies. And then I was on a beach, a shoreline, and there was all of these, like, what do you call them? Amphibians, little fish with teeny legs kind of thing. And I realized that all of those that didn't make it, we're going to have to start this cycle all over again, like almost going back to the evolution of themselves to find their way back up through the evolution of a soul to understand that, to learn the lessons so that they could become, go through those lessons to become one, closer to oneness again. So they were there was just heaps of them on this shore. And I'm like, what? I literally stood above them and went, what do we do with them? What do we do with them? Maybe we should put them on an island so that they could figure it all out themselves over there somewhere. So it was really interesting. And what they're showing me now with June is that it's almost like we're at that point of this crack, or the rock was going to split more. And justice came up, the word justice. So I feel like in June, there's going to be more of a split, more of justice coming our way. Those that have done the work, will move from karma through to dharma. So karma is something that you're working through. Like if you've got a reflection of all of the negative stuff, if you're a victim, then you have your karma of being a victim, that sort of thing. Dharma is more of the reflection of all the positive stuff. That's what I think so. Anyway, I haven't actually looked up the word dharma, but I think from the recesses of my memory, that is what it means. And then dharma is like the blessings that'll come because you're now focused more. You've switched yourself from focusing from healing and fixing and all of that through to creating and what can we do, you know, that's good for us? Where is our focus on creating something beautiful in our life? And so I feel that in June, some of us are going to find through the justice of ourselves, doing the inner work and looking deep into our souls and understanding the program and ripping away the shredding of all of those things that were going wrong and all of that sort of stuff. Really facing off with who we are, not blaming the outside world anymore, taking responsibility for who we are, that sort of thing. The people who have done that and are going to come to a threshold, and June could be the month that they come to this threshold where everything starts to flip from this karma to dharma, and then they start to see the rewards coming their way, where the actual physical life starts to like plan out. And you might go through, oh, so cool. You might go through some things where you realize you were holding on too tight. I know with myself, just to give you an example, I've gone through my whole life going, I can do this on my own, guides. I can clear my own crap. I can do it all myself. I don't need your help with some clearing. Just point me on the right direction. I'll go through it and swim through it and do all that, because it was kind of like my soul needed that to really learn the lesson so that I could really really get it. And I wanted to really get it so I could share it with other people. So I kept putting myself in these awkward situations to get myself out so that I could share my stories with everybody else. And then you guys can learn from it if you wanted to. But now it's really interesting, just these last few days, I suddenly realized my team and I, even though, you know, I channel them through, I have had this block of helping me. And now I realize my team and I got this really profound message. We're just one. We're just one, right? Because that's what we are. Closer we raise our vibration into the love frequency, we become one with everything. And so I suddenly realized, hang on a second, we're just one, and here I am pushing part of myself away, not to help me. Why don't I just say, yeah, come and help me, show me a path that's going to give me the absolute coolest benefits, I know all the dharma that is owing to me, that sort of thing. So justice could be that you suddenly have a realization, and then you're like, oh my God, now I can see where I've been blocking myself, that sort of thing. So I feel in June, we're coming up to a place where that could happen. Also in June, if you're deciding not to do the work, and not that the people that are watching me would be doing the work, so hello, but if you have people around you or somebody does trip over this and they're like, yeah, well, a load of crap and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I mean, we all have our what we want to believe in and what we don't want to believe in. It's all good. It's part of the whole journey, even though there was two-thirds to one-third, not one, I believe one-third not making it. That one-third was needed for source energy to experience that, not making it so that it could carry on the frictional story of losing oneself to find oneself in an even deeper scenario. So that source energy at its all infinity and knowingness wanted that experience. Otherwise, the experience wouldn't actually be here to, there wouldn't be people that would be experiencing it. So it's all necessary in the evolution of source energy, going on a journey, having an adventure, moving further into physical worlds and all sorts of things that our human mind might even not be able to comprehend in this state. So those people would be going into a deeper, darker place. And so they might be in a position where the world itself, might have I don't know, tornadoes coming their way. They might lose people, and they might really be going through the thick of it. And they kind of go a little bit further away from source energy even more. And so it could be quite painful. Then there's going to be those that are going to have the pain that are going to ping through to like just go, that's it, I've had enough, and now I'm going to try something completely different. Be open to completely different, completely release the fact that my logical mind doesn't know it all. I'm going to try something different. And so there's this breakthrough that could be happening in June, but more of a split that's happening for an overall picture. Just excuse me for a minute, I have to shut my door. Just realized I had that still open. Okay. So we're going to go into a pick-a-card now. Hey, everybody in the chat bar. So good to see you guys. I did this amazing reading with a lovely lady, and she gave me the absolute best review ever. Actually, she knows Sky, so that was beautiful. I will show you now, though. Let's share screen, and we will bring up the pick-a-card. So you can choose a card, and then we will go into these pick-a-cards. So we've got. So hopefully all of you guys can see this. So we have the pyramid crystal, which is number 1. The fluorite crystal in the middle, which is number 2, and the kyanite crystal on as number 3. So you guys can choose whichever one you want there. And I will unshare this. If you guys have chosen, I'll just leave it there for a second so you can choose, since this is live, or feel into it. Usually what happens with me when I'm doing any pick-a-card readings, I just know that I'll be taken to the first one that I have a feeling with. I just trust it now and go with that. And it works really well with me. I get the same messages even if I pick a different reader. So I know I'm in the zone, and it's really interesting. But in any case, let's stop sharing that. Come back to this. Pull that one down so I can see the chat bar, and we'll close off that. Wow, so many in the chat bar. Hey, Celtic. Hey, Cherie, Malcolm, Diane, sorry, Emma. Okay. Linda, Malcolm, did I say Malcolm? Sky, Vanda? It's so good to see everyone. Anyway, okay, let's do this. I have a quick sip of my tea. So I actually still have these cards here down below me, and I haven't looked at the card that's here. So I'm going to look at this card now, and we will go from there. Whoever chose pile 1, I'll put these to a side. Whoever chose pile 1, the pyramid. I wish I could like put it somewhere where you guys can see it. Well, actually, might be able to just put it there. It's a bit far away, but put it in front of that. No, you can hardly see it. Let's go this side. That'll be. Anyway, the pyramid. So the card that was straight under the pyramid was this one. Oh, letting go of urgency, surrender, freedom, and time constraints. So there might be a feeling through June where you feel like almost okay, no, look, what they're telling me is that you might have up till now have this feeling of I've got to do something, I've got to do it, I've got to do it. I've got to push, I've got to get this business going, I've got to, whatever it is, like this urgency of having to do this constantly. Oh my God, I got to do this. The anxiety that comes from that is literally your logical mind trying to understand why you have a feeling of doing something that's important, and it puts it in a context of urgency. And so through June, you might start to realize when you let go of the logical mind's contents of it, the urgency drops because the logical mind doesn't understand how present moment can work. And because it needs to shish for you to be in present moment and just be right here, right now, as your life is unfolding and how you're feeling and all of that. So in June, it could be that you actually get to know what to let go of, as in that urgency feeling, which puts you in the living more in the moment. And then when you're living more in the moment, you are trusting that your path is being taken care of, that you are on the right path, that you are doing enough, that you don't need to push so hard anymore, that the relaxing feeling can come over you. When you're more relaxed, you're more in tune with source energy, you're more in tune with a higher frequency of love for yourself, for your soul. And when you're more in tune with that, that's when you can start to, when you're trusting it, you can start to actually enjoy the ride. So there's something about enjoying the ride with this one as well. Okay, we'll pick some more cards from my Osho deck for one. What else is a message for pile one? Oh my gosh. Okay, we've just got everything falling out here. Let's just, and everything flipping over as well. I'm not going to take all of those, but two did show, two flipped over upright. I will take those. So we have possibilities, a card possibilities. And beyond the illusion. So there's a breakthrough here. It feels like a breakthrough of more of an understanding. I'm literally feeling through June, you're going to feel calmer. You're going to feel, like a release. Like that letting go of urgency is going to give you this release. And then because of that release, new possibilities come on your horizon. You literally break through the illusion of the story that you've been carrying in your logical mind, trying to, it's like, say you were born and you had a mission. And when you were born with this mission, you decided, I'm going to do this. And you have it there in your soul, but then the logical mind takes over. And when it takes over, it feels that and it turns it into urgency. It turns it into times constraint. It turns it into, I can't do all of this all at once because it doesn't understand living in the moment again. They keep bringing me back to that. So what happens when you release, you have these new possibilities because you're starting to become more of an observer of your reality rather than in the thick of feeling it from the logical mind. You become the observer of it. It's the possibilities of the eagle. This is actually a really positive card, by the way. This means good things are coming your way, this card. And with the beyond illusion means that you're cracking the veil. Look, there's a third eye in the transformation. So you're literally going through a huge transformation here. An understanding of more or understanding of more of what your programming actually did to you and not letting it get the better of you as much as what you did before. So that's where the breakthrough comes through. You're no longer the outsider either. This person, this little child can always go in the gate. You are, you are leaving being a victim. There's something about being a victim and recognizing the part of you that was still feeling into being a victim is actually going to be like shone upon. And so in June, you're going to realize that part of you can be let go of. And how that story evolves, how's that story evolving for them in June, though? How's it evolving for them in June? How's it actually going to work for them? There's change. Like all these cards want to come out. It's almost like there's a lot of messages wanting to come out that also feel, give it to me all. I need it all so that I can figure it out. We have change, the card change, which this is literally learning to become the eye of the storm and living in the moment where the yin yang sign is, and letting the change happen around you by you becoming more central to yourself. And then we have that next to rebirth. So yeah, hello. You're going through a massive transformation. You've got beyond illusion and rebirth. That's the card of transformation with the butterfly and the third eye awakening, and a rebirth happening here where we're stepping into the child. The child's come up twice here. So you're stepping into the innocence of yourself and recognizing you don't have to show the rest of the world anything. The most important thing is how you're feeling at the moment. And they want you to be patient with yourself with this. Be patient because you're birthing something new. It could feel quite like you could go through a pregnancy, not that men do, but sorry. But you could go through a pregnancy and focus on all the ailments that you have, all the discomforts and the this, or you could go through your pregnancy and look at yourself and see the glow up and the, oh my God, I'm experiencing a birth, something's actually being created here inside of me. How beautiful, inside of me. So interesting. So you're going in the inner, for me, it's an inner knowing that you're rebirthing yourself from inside of you. June could be bringing that up for you. You're literally being reborn again in June. And all of this is going to align you with letting go of lots of mind crap that didn't serve you at all. And you thought maybe in the past you could never let go of it. It's just who you are. You just accept it as your personality, but you can let go of it. There's something coming. Okay. Because you had these cards, I will do these cards. Very cool. So this is all for pile one, if anyone's just coming in now. Pile one. I will put a title with the actual image of the what you can pick as well, and some timestamps after the live. Wow. Look where this is taking you, new connections. And this crystal it's like a third eye awakening within you. For some reason, I'm seeing this crystal as a third eye awakening. Partnership, contract, commitments, opening up new doors. For me, this is feeling of opening up your pineal gland to open up new doors. New doors. It's a 2911 card too. So that's a spiritual, highly a spiritual number. 11 as in manifesting your own reality, learning to create and manifest your own reality. We have the emotional influence phase and entanglement. So this could also be letting go of how people are treating you. So up till now, you've maybe taken on some of how they treat you. You might go into a bit of anxiety or that sort of thing. And through June, it's like how they're treating me is how they're treating themselves. And I'm not taking any of it on anymore because my mental dialogue is telling me how amazing I am now. And I am not that person. And the more relaxed that you become, the more gentler you become with those that are still living in the matrix, so to speak, denying their own power, projecting their own power. You're rising above the chitter chatter of other people's, talking behind your back and on all of that, just rising above it. You'll be, I do feel protection is going to be around you as well. There's going to be a protection because you have a quest coming. There's a quest. Something, oh, I literally got shivers down my, goosebumps down my arm then. There's a quest coming for you and you're prepping for it. So cool. I love it when I'm in the zone like this. Okay, so that's really nice. Self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. See, with this, you're no longer allowing these people to control any sort of facet of you, because this is your self-talk now. You are accepting and being compassionate to yourself. You're forgiving yourself, and so you're forgiving others. And look, all your chakras are starting to line up now into like that 100% feeling of understanding you are all of this, and all of this is necessary for you to evolve into the higher dimension or higher frequencies, because when this is all clicked into been healed or been at central point of acceptance, accepting the grounded part of you, the creative parts of you, the emotional parts of you, the heart-based part of you, the communicating part of you, the psychic part of you, the connection to higher source part of you, all of it is you. You are all aspects of that, and anyone else that's coming towards you is only a mere reflection of the aspects that you hadn't cleared. So when you don't take on other people's whispers and stuff and jealousies and all of that as anything to do with you anymore, you are clear. And when you're clear, it like they're showing me when I was literally attacked by a being that wasn't very good years and years and years ago. I saw all of my chakras ball into one ball of light between my heart and my sacral chakra, because I can see into other frequencies. I actually saw this, that not the actual chakras going in, but I saw this ball of light and I knew what had happened. And the ball of light came between my heart and my sacral chakra, burst out. And when that happened, it lifted me into a higher frequency. So you are shedding the illusion of like starting off with this whole letting go and ending up with all of the chakras aligned. See? And so it brings you into this whole other reality. And I do believe that ball of light was just pure love. Love itself was the base of the next level of awareness that we were going to move into. And so then we would learn all about that level of awareness. Oh, it's so juicy. Okay, that's the first pile. Let's go into number 2. Otherwise, I will sit with it forever. If anyone wants a reading with me too, I am available. Just go on my link down below. Well, I will put a link down below because it's still going through Zoom. Check in later and I'll get the link or go on another video on my YouTube, Bobby the Messenger, and you'll find the link anyway through to my codes2anew-reality.com website. Okay, here we go. So we got number 2. So number 2 chose the fluorite. I love this. It's not showing how beautiful this color is, which is, even if I'm not, won't. It's very green and purple, and you can't really see. Oh, there you go. It's kind of showing it up there. Yeah. And your card was Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. See, it's similar message to we'll just go with this. So Inner Earth, you'll survive this. You might have something that comes at you that's a bit like, oh my God, really? Did that have to happen? but it's going to it's got to push you into a place maybe of resistance so that you wake up, so that you go, oh my God, now I have to look for new solutions. Now I have to see myself as starting something new. This is okay. This is actually part of your awakening. It's all meant to have happened this way. There was a reason for it to happen. I will get some Osho cards for you too. I will change up the I'll get some Osho cards for you too. So it's going to be exciting. June is going to be exciting. Oh my gosh. Debbie, I'm literally watching ships dancing in the sky outside my house. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Do I need a number? Yeah, there is 1, 2, and 3. You might have to go to the beginning to choose. It's a live pick-a-card at the moment. Okay. This is number 2. Maybe you're here for number 2. Okay, so you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Please, number 2. What's in store for them for June, please? For June. What's in store for them for June? Yeah. Okay, we have only one card that's come out, and it's like taken ages. Completely different pile one where everything wanted to come out. There is a withdrawal energy of coming back into silence and coming back into meditating within oneself. Like, I need to come back to silence. I really feel with you that there might be something that's not, maybe an event that happens that you go, oh, no, but it's actually meant to be. It's going to push you into more of an inner journey, and that it might only happen like for not that long. Don't even know what I'm saying. For a short time, because you've done a lot of healing, and so you're not going to sit in it this time, and then you're like, look at it from a point of view of inner healing, understanding, taking responsibility for you placing yourself in that situation. And then when you do that, it will gift you this whole new beginning and understanding of yourself. And let's see where that goes. So where's this taking pile 2? Where's this taking pile 2, please? Where's this taking pile 2? Where's this taking pile 2? We have trust. This is a good card. This is actually a really good card, because trust means you're taking a leap of faith into an unknown place, and the universe is going to catch you. This card means that you've actually jumped knowing that you will be caught. This card means that there's something, like, it's all pink and juicy at the bottom. You will be fine. Everything's going to be okay. Look, how crazy is this? Like, 2 cards that came out. And this one literally bent as it came out. Schizophrenia. Standing on this proverbial, oh, this is so juicy. Like, how many times have we done this though, right? Where we're hanging on to something dear for dear life. We don't want to jump, because we're just going to hang there, and it gets more and more and more and more and more uncomfortable. And look at this person. Look how they're hanging on both sides. I'm not going to let go, because I know this. My logical mind can handle this, and it knows where it's going. Even if it's going to take you to a very uncomfortable position, you know it. So you're going to stay there. But then look where it's taking you when you just go, that's it. I've had enough. Remember, new beginnings. It's literally you taking a leap of faith into this unknown place that you are going to be caught. But they want you to come from a balanced mind. They want you to go inwards first. Seek advice from within. Seek advice from within. This is going to be a really interesting month. A really interesting month. Where else? What else is happening with pile two? Well, I'm trying to shuffle and this card is literally stuck. So I'm going to pull it. It's something stuck. You've been compromising yourself. I'll stay with this because that I know this will benefit this person and that person. And okay, I'll put myself in a bit of a position here, but it's knowing and like I feel safe because I know what you're compromising yourself. This is not a good place to be when it doesn't let your soul grow. And your soul is going to be pushed into an evolutional space through June. It's going to push you into, I need to grow now. I need go now. Oh my gosh, I need to grow now. I need to grow now. Evolve. I need expansion. I need something different. I need to just trust. That sort of thing. Comparison, like looking outside oneself to compare oneself with others is ridiculous because we're all very unique. We're all needed and we're all very special. The bamboo is special. It bends in the wind. It knows how to bend in that. And the oak tree knows how to stand strong, and it will not move. The bamboo will, grow and grow, and then, it can be chopped down and easily taken away and grows again, and that, grows more. Where oak tree's just one and it stays strong and it lives for a long time. See, totally opposite things. So when you are comparing yourself to anything outside of you, you're literally saying, I don't feel good enough within myself. So that person there is showing up as being better at that thing or what that is. Instead of looking inwards, going in and doing the inner silence journey and going, why am I telling myself that? I am perfect as I am, and what I know right now is enough. Because when you accept that as enough, you can let go and you can take the leap of faith into this whole big, beautiful space of even more. But it's when we're too busy looking outside ourselves, that will show up. When that shows up, I will move. No, when you show up for yourself, you will move. When you show up. So there's a lot of lessons for pile two in June, but it's all, where's it taking them? Where's it taking them? I'd like to know, please. Where's it actually taking them? Because I know June is going to give us some surprises. Oh, there's some surprises coming your way. Slowing down, silence, slowing down. It's going to give you, this card is also a turtle. It means home is where the heart is. Home is within just self-acceptance. So it's going to take you to a place of self-acceptance. And where's that going to go, please? Where's that self-acceptance going to take them? Beyond illusion. So you're going to then open up, you're going to transform. You're going to open up this third eye. You're going to come into something completely new. I just want to get one of these cards too, because these are actually the higher frequency cards, and that's what your thing was on. So there's some sort of higher platform that you're reaching here that's wanting to burst through. But there is a journey to be taken. Is there anything for pile two, please? Okay, we have one card coming out here. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. This is the void card. Like when you zoom out and see from a higher perspective of life and that, you can start to not take things so seriously. I think that this pile has been taking life too seriously. And so when we zoom out and we just go, oh, I really, like, nothing does matter. What matters is what you decide to make matter. So when really through the eye of source energy, through love itself, all matter, it doesn't matter. It's just a beautiful story that we are learning to move through. How do you want to move through it? If you get serious and really down on something and really down on yourself and really serious about things, then that's how you'll move through it. If you come back and you see it from an observational point of view, like this card, then you will see it from, oh, it doesn't matter as much anymore. When you do that, the universe reflects back, it doesn't matter as much anymore, and it sort of peters away. And the things that you were focused on that are tormenting you, literally nothing, doesn't matter. Like you're not giving it. It's like if a mosquito kept buzzing around you and you kept trying to flick it away, and you're like, I hate that mosquito. And whatever you were doing over here to begin with before the mosquito came, it's all attention on the mosquito now. It's nothing on the creation that you're creating. So when you just go, you know what, mosquito, you're there, right? Oh, I'll go get some spray. Or I'll put on a jumper and I'm just going to keep on focusing on what I want to create. Then the mosquito isn't got the attention on it, and literally it will move away. They're telling me, they're showing me something that happened to my mum. My mum absolutely hates moths. I mean, she has a fear of moths. And she sat on our veranda when she came over to Australia, and it was getting darker. So the moths were coming around. We lit up the lights and stuff like that. We had some candles going and things. She sat in the furthest corner away from everyone else because she didn't want to have a moth coming at her. So she was in the back corner, and there was a table and there was people sitting around the table. Do you know what happened? This moth came around everyone else and smacked her in the forehead, and she freaked. And then I said to her, Mom, you're attracting them to you by thinking of them and being that fear and scared of them. And then she's like, hey, whatever. Wow, 5 minutes later, another moth came and smacked her in the shoulder. She's freaking out again. I'm like, well, I tried. So I think this pile is needing to readjust what they're actually focusing on and take a bigger perspective back, like a further perspective back, and then see it as, I don't want it to matter, because if I make that matter, it becomes matter to me. It becomes my, things that I'm worried about and concerned about. Yeah. Okay, pile 2, let's hold you guys up and we will go into pile 3. So pile 3 chose the Kyanite. This is so beautiful too. A beautiful piece of Kyanite. I'll put that there so you guys know. And your card, pile 3, is Beloved Zeus. Lovers, the cosmic union is destined for greatness. Oh, so good things. Good things are coming your way. Oh, that's so nice. Lovers, this cosmic union is destined for greatness. I am feeling you joining with those that are more of your soul group. Your soul group might be coming in June, or you are ready for them. There's because you've embraced something about yourself, and in reflection, that's going to come through as literally living in the higher frequencies. How cool is that? Okay, let's see what other cards come through for pile 3. Pile 3. Thank you, Emma. Pile 3. A little wild card from. Honestly, anyone who is watching is going to go through some sort of transformation, I think, in June and coming into something even more. Pile 3, pile 3. Please give me some more information for pile 3. Pile 3, thank you. Pile 3. Okay, nothing's coming out. That's it. That's all you got. No. Okay, go. Pile 3, please give us some more information on pile 3. Where's this? Okay, where's this union Destined for Greatness going? We've got patience card has flipped out. So we do have to be patient with this one. Hang on and see what else comes out. Maybe I need to get another pile, a different pile. What pile feels right? I've got a couple of these. Pile 3. Oh, yes, not just pile 3, pile 3. Show me their story. Where's this story going, please? Pile 3 for June. Wow, it's really hard for me to pull cards for you. Loosen your grip. I'm thinking maybe I'm holding the cards too tight. and then I pulled. Okay, well, loosen your grip. Like, hello, loosen your grip. Okay, maybe coping mechanism, destiny, addiction, let God in. There's something you even though this card came out with the cosmic union and greatness coming, you could have to let go of something for this to come in. There's patience around this, and you might need to let go of something for this beautiful card to come in. Letting go to let in, letting go to let in. Is there anything else? I will listen my grip as well. It's so funny. 3, pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. I don't know why, but do we have some more story for pile 3? And what? Yeah, one felt. Oh, that kind of gave me a funny feeling. That one. That's interesting. Double mission. Light worker, starseed. Serve the world by being you. You are being prepared for something. Double mission. Double things coming in. Double gifts. Something 2 times 2. 2 people falling. You have to let go of something for something to come in. There's 2 people, right? Double gifts. 2 people, 2 people. This is one with the patience. And this is double mission. Light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. You've been asked to step up. There's some stepping up of you, moving into a higher frequency. You have been asked to step up. Where are they going to? Oh my gosh, well, these ones want to give some message. Okay, I keep going to catch it, so I'm going to catch it. Is there? Yeah, now we're starting to get some more. Way too much. Okay, we're going to go. I'm not talking about that. Definitely this one, emotional desert, inactivity, isolation, up from the depths, releasing difficulty. This might be a push for you. This might be a push for you. You've been pushed into something different. You know what? I really feel like there's something good coming for you. But what's happened is you've never had that experience before. You've never felt into the gifts actually coming your way. Not like this anyway. And so, and for it to be a strong reflection of the work that you've done, it might be that you're not really sure about it. You're not really sure about it. Emotional desert to me, it actually is the start of some whole new creation for me, because as I was growing up, I kept on seeing this desert in front of me, and it was like the beginning of creation itself. And I had this excitement about it, but there was also like, what's going to actually happen, but there's excitement about it. I can literally remember feeling that feeling of being at the beginning of creation. I know that sounds bizarre, but that's what I can feel. And it was like this huge desert. So I feel like with that card being an 11 card as well, that's what I'm getting. You're coming up from the depths of something completely, releasing difficulty, losing grip. There's something that you have to let go of. You can't do this journey. Look, a journey and guide, travel, change location. You might even have to move. You might have to move to go into this new beginning. Like this is hope, optimism, new beginning card. And the journey guide, travel, change location. So whether you're letting go of past partner, past business, past something that's not, it might be working, but not really evolving you. And so the next step would be to trust in this. It's going to happen anyway. It'll happen anyway. I just think this is part of your actual mission. I don't know why, but I'm going to get a couple of romance cards just in case. Because it has beloved Zeus, lovers, cosmic union, this might be to do with somebody in your life, like an actual person. It could be anything from family to business to lovers but we'll see. Is there any stories? These kind of different topics out, yeah. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time holidaying. There's a holiday coming, or a journey. But you have to lose your grip on what your life is about now to actually evolve into this whole new, something beautiful coming. Trying all the cards for pile 3. I'm just going into all the decks. Is there a card coming up for pile 3 in this deck? These are the Lucy Cavendish ones. I've put them all together. There's two decks here. Pile 3. Is there a message, please, for pile 3? Really? No, I don't know what it says. It says, painting the roses red, covering up errors. Covering up errors. Okay, I need something more with that one. Painting the roses red. Someone told you that you have to be something. Someone told you that you have to be a certain person. And so up to now, I think that you've kind of slotted into this world being that certain person. And now you're going, you know what? I'm not going to pretend anymore. I'm not covering those beautiful white roses with red anymore, because that's what you told me to do. The outside world told me to do that. I'm looking within myself to find who I am. And I'm stepping out. You're stepping out in June. Stepping out. And I think that's why the honeymoon and the world travel is coming. You're stepping out. You're literally going to create your own, whether you're traveling or not, you create your own utopic heaven in your reality on earth. You're bringing it in. No postponements come up, patience and postponement. But I'm really feeling with this postponement, there's no more postponing, no more. This is it. You're not postponing yourself anymore. You're not postponing yourself to be covering, like constantly cover. Oh, well, I'll leave that one white because that one I've accepted within myself, but I'll still paint this one over here red. In other words, part of yourself is still fitting into the proverbial box that doesn't suit your soul. it's kind of like if you knew deep down in yourself you were straight from Pleiades and all that, and then you were just trying to be a human and just go, well, I'm just the same as everybody else, so I will fit in. I'm only taking myself as an example, but now it's like, no, no more. You know who you are. Start living who you are. I'm really feeling that with you. Any more stories or any more messages, please, for pile 3? Any more messages for pile 3? Nothingness. No way. Like, hello, didn't pile 2 get nothingness as well? Like these cards are all merging together, but it's like this journey that's happening, and we're each doing a little piece of this journey. And the card that pile 2 finished up on with pretty much nothingness as well. Nothingness. Stop taking your life so seriously. Live the life you want to live. Don't listen to others. Who are you? I'm literally getting these messages. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? It just keeps going on in my head like this voice going, who are you? And that's where that nothingness feels. Who am I? And then they're going, what makes you feel really good? What makes you feel strong within yourself? What makes you feel passionate? What makes you feel in love with who you are? All of that is you. This is the choices that you make from happiness. The choices that you make from happiness is going to create your reality, it's going to ground utopia on earth through you. Showing up as somebody unique is absolutely needed now. This is needed now. This is what the world is screaming out for, because we are pushing out of a conditioned box that kept everybody small and similar. And now that box has been opened. Pandora's box has been opened, and you're opening it. You're opening Pandora's box. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. That was pretty cool. So that was pile 3. I'll just fold up all of these cards. See if anything else comes through. And the channelings. You know what? I really feel to get one of these cards out. There is some uniqueness happening here. And even though for all of the groups, please, is there a couple of cards for all of the groups? This is my star being pack. No way. Even beloved Zeus came back out again. How can that happen, right? We have 3 cards. So we have, maybe this was for pile 3 again, like the partnership is happening. There's a union, there's a greatness coming. You are unifying within yourself to ground utopia on earth. You are the union of utopia coming to earth. That's what I'm getting for pile 3. Pile 2, goddess of balance, equality. I create and foster reciprocal relationships. So we've got relationships again. And this is relating with you and your outside world. How are you seeing your outside world compared to yourself? Moving through that. And then we have, for number 1, the storyteller, intention. I am the narrator of my life. You're learning to narrate your life. You're learning to be the creator of your life. But this is for all 3 piles as well. So we are all learning to tell a new story to ourselves, to come into balance and union so that we can create utopia on earth. That's just it for June. We're just creating a new utopia on earth. That's how we're doing it. Okay, cool. Oh my God. That's so cool. Oh my God, Bobby, I literally have no words. Literally have no words. That's so funny. Okay. Oh my God. Thank you so much, everybody, for being there for me in the chat bar. And I love you guys heaps. It's so cool to see everybody turning up all the time at the moment. I have this great little team, don't I? Their masterclasses are chuffing along. I've actually uploaded 2 of them now, and they are so juicy, packed full with really cool wisdom. There's lots of visuals and stuff. We go through feeling into other extraterrestrials as well. We go through gifts that'll be awoken in you. We go through clearing the mind, coming into balance, obviously. We go through the pineal gland. Oh my God, so much information about the pineal gland and what it's actually doing for us to actually help us evolve into these higher frequencies and use it properly. We go into telepathic games. And I will be every week for 4 weeks, I will be doing a Zoom kind of class, more of a Q&A, so that you can ask me questions about the videos. So what I'll probably do is put them for sale, put the whole thing for sale. If anyone wants to know, it's $240 Australian. So if you're in another country, you know, like US, I think you don't pay half as much. It's pretty cool at the moment. And that's just a flat fee for the whole thing. And then yeah, so you get 4 chances to be with me. You don't have to go to all of those Zoom calls, but you can if you want, because I'm going to do 2 in the PM and 2 in the AM, trying to help those on the other side of the world if they can't make the AM. And yeah, and then you can just discuss with me. And if only one person turns up, then that's fantastic. But I've had quite a few people already, yeah, a lot of people actually already saying that they're really interested. So I think there might be a minimal number of people that can attend, because it's yeah, I won't let it burst out into too many people, because I think this is important to keep it so that we can have proper discussions and that sort of thing. But it's going to be well and truly worth it. So it'll probably go for sale, and then you'll have the actual videos for a couple of weeks. And then I will come into for a month doing once every week Zoom classes. So you've got a couple of weeks to actually go through the videos, or a couple of the videos. As we go along. And then there's all these juicy telepathic games that I've created. Oh my gosh, that's so good. You're definitely going to get value for money. That's absolute. I have no qualms in saying that for sure. So guys, if you want to learn all about that and everything pretty much that my team taught me over the 20 years since they led me to finding gold under the sand, at the beach, and then all of the mind messages and everything, how to clear and work through this reality so that we can raise our level into a higher consciousness. This is the masterclass for you. And then by the end of it, you should be able to at least move towards channeling your own team, or know how to progress into channeling towards bringing in your own soul messages and stuff, because this whole game is about empowering you guys, empowering everybody. And we don't need to have anyone telling us what to do. Then we are living in these higher frequencies of knowingness. So love you guys heaps. Until then, bye. Before I go, Celtic's just asked, when do the classes start? I'm going to put them up for sale in the next couple of weeks. I just want everything uploaded first, and I've got a couple more weeks work to do on them. So probably mid-June, I will put them up for sale, and then by July, we will be starting the actual classes. So mid-June, you can actually buy them, buy the classes, and get the 4 videos and the telepathic video games. And then in 2 more weeks' time, I will start the actual Zoom Zoom classes that you can come into and have a chat with me. So that's all very cool. Okay, so I throw that in since I saw